Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is Really Fake, chapter 43, and this one is titled Heading Home. He doubled over and cackled. That cackle that only Kuroo Tetsuro could do, and you bonked him on the head with the heel of your hand. Stand up, you idiot, you're making a scene, you chided, before crossing your arms across your chest and pouting. Okay, he laughed, straightening up and wiping fake tears from his eyes. I'll behave. You say that, but I know you won't, you leered, giving him a devious look from the corner of your eye as you turned to head away. Well, he started nonchalantly as the elevator doors dinged and opened, and you both stepped into the empty box. Well, why don't you misbehave with me then? The door closed slowly, and he turned to you, placing both hands either side of you against the elevator wall, and then hunching down slightly so that his face was level with yours. You turned your face to him, and then stepped back so you were against the wall, loving when he got in this mood. Oh, baby boy, you don't want to see me when I misbehave, he replied deviously. It might be too much for you to handle. He smirked. I need to see some proof, miss. You leaned your head forwards a bit and bit into his lower lip, pulling it out with your teeth and then making intense eye contact with him. The tension in the elevator doubled instantly, and you were silently grateful that at that point the lift hit the ground floor and the doors opened to let you both out. You let go of his lip and then placed your hands on his chest and pushed him firmly back, playing the bad girl to a T before turning your nose up in the air and strolling out of the elevator. Oh yeah? He sneered as you strutted on ahead. Is this how you're going to play? His strong arms scooped you up from behind and he hoisted you up into the air and then buried his face into the side of your neck, kissing you just under your ear as you squealed and wriggled in his arms, trying to get down. Excuse me, sir, this is a hospital, one of the passing staff deadpanned as Kuroo carried you to the front door. My apologies, he replied with a plastered-on, fake, polite smile as he dropped you down on the ground again, but held on to the back of your neck, walking you to the front doors of the hospital with you in his grasp. Once outside, he bent his head down to your ear. I don't think you're getting away with what you did in the elevator. I'm not going to stop until I have you screaming my name, he said lowly. You'd better bring a bucket and a mop then, you leered back at him, smirking to yourself when you felt his hand tighten on the nape of your neck. He let out a low groan of delight and you quickly tugged away from him and then turned around and walked backwards as you poked your tongue out to tease him. You're really something, he said with a lopsided grin as he watched you walk backwards in front of him. No one else has been able to get under my skin like you have. Sounds like a bad thing, you laughed. No, it's a good thing. I didn't think I'd ever be head over heels for anyone. But look at me now. Oh, stop it, you chuckled. Your flirting's terrible. Would you prefer me to monologue silence to you then? He said cheekily. I know that stuff's hot, so... Ugh, please spare me, you chuckled, stopping so that he could catch up and scoop you up in a bear hug and then kept walking with you dangling from his front. I like me better when I'm with you, he whispered, kissing your ear. Your body broke out into a torrent of goosebumps and you nuzzled your face into his chest before he put you down so you could walk side by side easier and grabbed for his hand to hold it as you walked the rest of the way to the bus stop. Do you want something to eat when we get home? You asked as you walked with him. Are you on the menu? He replied with a smirk. You unlocked your front door with Kuroo behind you, breathing down your neck as he waited for you to get the door unlocked. Back it up a bit, you teased, poking your ass out and bopping his front with it, which probably wasn't the best idea. Oops, I've been caught standing at attention, he chuckled, no apology in his statement at all. You screamed playfully, fumbling with the doorknob faster, and then finally got it unlocked and dashed inside. Kuroo knew you were going to try and make a run for it, so he quickly scooped an arm around your waist and lifted you off the ground, and then turned back to the front door and closed it. Put me down, you demanded, flailing your arms and legs to try and get out of his grasp. Sure you want to jump from height? You might break a leg short stack. Shut up! Kuroo cackled in reply and carried you into the lounge room. Now, he stated, we have business to attend to. He dropped you face first onto the lounge and pressed his weight into your back, pinning you there with something pressing into you as well. He hummed into your ear from behind. You want me to take you from behind this time? That'd be cute. He nuzzled his head into the back of your neck and bit into your skin, making you break out into goosebumps for the second time that day. No! I want to be the top! I'm the top! You demanded, wriggling like mad to get out from under him. He chuckled and lifted up a bit so you could get out, and you hopped off the lounge and then turned and tackled him down onto it so that he was on his back and you were straddling his torso with your school skirt fluffed out over him. His fingers traced over your knees and up your thighs, and he looked at you and gave you a lopsided grin. So you like being on top? That can be arranged because I like being under you. You gave him a coy smile and leaned your hands down to his chest, and then slid back down his torso a little. I like you being under me too, he replied. I might just have to skip over a little section here and pick it back up when it becomes more civilized in the next chapter, chapter 44 tomorrow. I'll see you then.